This week, Earth launched one of the most ambitious Earth science missions in history, a satellite designed to peer through forests, glaciers, and even beneath Earth's crust. Betelgeuse, our favorite red supergiant, might not be alone after all. Meanwhile, a newly discovered temperate exoplanet just next door to our solar system has scientists buzzing about the possibility of life. From black holes that sing to a rogue cloud funneling cosmic fuel into the heart of our Milky Way, the universe isn't slowing down. And Voyager, still out there, still transmitting, has found something utterly strange, a literal wall of fire, far beyond the sun's reach. All this and more, this is your Cosmic Roundup for the week. Welcome to Anuntum and Beyond. You're watching AstroNews Weekly, bringing you the most fascinating stories from across the cosmos every single week. NISAR Launch, a new eye on Earth. On July 28th, from the lush green shores of Sriharikota, India launched a satellite that may redefine how we see our own planet. This is NISAR, the NASA-ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar Satellite, a joint mission unlike any other. NISAR will orbit Earth every 12 days, using dual-band radar to scan our planet's forests, glaciers, coastlines, and fault lines in micrometer precision. It's not just mapping, it's measuring movement, stress, and change itself. Why does that matter? Because this data could help predict natural disasters, landslides, earthquakes, floods before they happen. It could track rising sea levels, melting polar ice, and even shifts in agricultural growth. NISAR is not just a satellite, it's an early warning system, a climate observer, and a geologist in the sky. In a time when Earth's systems are changing faster than ever, we need eyes that can see through clouds, day or night, across any terrain. NISAR is built for that. Its launch marks a new era of Earth observation, one where global collaboration drives planetary stewardship. A telescope not for stars, but for home. Betelgeuse's hidden companion, the mystery next door. Betelgeuse, the red supergiant at the shoulder of Orion, has always captivated astronomers. But now, we've discovered it may not be alone. New data suggests Betelgeuse might be hiding a secret companion, a dim, elusive partner star orbiting it from within its dusty envelope. For years, Betelgeuse puzzled scientists when it dramatically dimmed in late 2019. Some feared it was on the verge of exploding into a supernova. But now, astronomers are re-examining that event through a new lens, not as a death rattle, but possibly a sign of gravitational disruption. Using high-resolution spectroscopy and interferometry, researchers detected strange asymmetries in Betelgeuse's outer layers, structures that might be influenced by a secondary mass. If confirmed, this would make Betelgeuse a binary, a revelation that could rewrite how we understand the lives and deaths of massive stars. Binary companions can distort mass loss, shape stellar winds, and even alter the trajectory of a supernova explosion. And Betelgeuse? It's only 640 light-years away. When it does go supernova, in tens of thousands of years, it'll be visible in daylight for weeks. And its companion, if real, may have a front-row seat. A temperate exoplanet next door, Gliese 12b. Imagine a planet not too hot, not too cold, orbiting a nearby star just 40 light-years from Earth. Astronomers have discovered a new world, Gliese 12b, a temperate exoplanet located in the habitable zone of a red dwarf star. This isn't just another planet on a long list. This one could actually host liquid water. Gliese 12b is about the size of Earth or Venus. It orbits its small, cool host star every 12.8 days. The star, Gliese 12, is only about 27% the size of our Sun, and much cooler. That combination, a compact orbit and a low-luminosity star, puts Gliese 12b right in the sweet spot, a potential Goldilocks zone for habitability. The planet doesn't appear to be receiving enough radiation to strip away its atmosphere, which means it may still retain a thick layer of gases that can support a stable climate. It's close enough that the James Webb Space Telescope could analyze its atmosphere directly, looking for gases like CO2, H2O, or even biosignatures. If this planet does hold on to its atmosphere, and if it harbors liquid water, then it becomes one of the best candidates we've found for future life-hunting missions. Planetary waltz: Earth, Mars, Venus, and the lost planet. Our solar system may have once danced to a cosmic rhythm, a synchronized waltz between Earth, Mars, Venus, and a mysterious missing planet. A new study suggests that, early in the solar system's history, these 4 rocky planets were locked in a rare gravitational pattern called orbital resonance. This isn't just planetary alignment, this is choreography. Each planet's orbit precisely tuned to the next, like a metronome ticking in cosmic time. But something broke the rhythm. Researchers believe there may have once been a 5th terrestrial planet, now lost, either flung into space or devoured by a larger body, that disrupted this planetary harmony. Simulations suggest this lost planet's influence could explain why Mars is smaller than expected and why the inner solar system evolved into the chaotic arrangement we see today. It's like finding an ancient musical score with a note missing and realizing the whole melody changed because of it. The mystery remains. Where did this missing planet go? Could it still be out there, adrift in interstellar space? Black holes sing, and we just learned the tune. Black holes are often thought of as silent monsters, devouring everything, emitting nothing. But in the language of physics, silence is an illusion. A new study has decoded the ringing sound that black holes make after merging, a faint vibration in space-time itself. This is not sound in the traditional sense. It's gravity made audible, waves in the very fabric of the cosmos. When 2 black holes collide, the result isn't immediate calm. The newborn black hole vibrates like a struck bell, radiating gravitational waves in precise frequencies. Now researchers have mapped these frequencies, revealing that the tone of a black hole depends only on its mass and spin. It's a universal signature, a kind of cosmic fingerprint. And perhaps one day, listening to these echoes could tell us what lies beyond the event horizon. A 200 light-year gas cloud is feeding the heart of the Milky Way. At the very center of our Milky Way lies a supermassive black hole, Sagittarius A, silent, massive, and mostly dormant. But recent observations have revealed something astonishing. A vast cloud of gas stretching over 200 light-years is funneling matter directly toward the galactic core. It's like watching a river of cosmic fuel winding through the galactic jungle, heading straight into the gravitational jaws of our galaxy's central black hole. Using advanced radio telescopes, astronomers traced ionized hydrogen filaments weaving through interstellar space, forming a bridge between the outer regions and the center. This discovery may explain intermittent outbursts seen from Sagittarius A in the past. It also offers a glimpse into how black holes feed and perhaps how they awaken. The flow is quiet now, but it may not be forever. Astronomers detect massive pimple starspot on a distant star. We often talk about sunspots, cooler, darker patches on the surface of our own star caused by magnetic turbulence. But this week, astronomers discovered something on a distant M-dwarf star that dwarfs anything we've ever seen before. A single star spot so large, it's being compared to a cosmic pimple. Spanning over 200,000 kilometers, this massive region of magnetically active plasma would engulf Earth several times over, and it's on a star just a fraction the size of the Sun. The discovery was made using Doppler imaging techniques where tiny wobbles in the star's light revealed rotating surface features. Why does this matter? Because star spots affect stellar brightness and, by extension, the search for exoplanets. They can mimic or mask the dimming signals astronomers look for. This monstrous blemish could rewrite how we interpret light curves from small stars and force us to rethink how quiet red dwarfs really are. Voyager encounters a wall of fire beyond the solar system. In 1977, NASA launched the Voyager missions, 2 golden-plated messengers hurtling toward the unknown. Now, over 47 years later, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 have crossed the threshold of our solar system and sent back whispers of something extraordinary, a wall of fire. This isn't literal flame, but a dramatic spike in charged particles and heat at the boundary between our sun's influence and interstellar space. As Voyager pushes through the heliopause, the bubble carved by solar winds, it's detecting a turbulent region where interstellar plasma crashes into the solar wind. Think of it as a cosmic shoreline where the calm of our solar sea meets the raging tide of the galaxy. Scientists believe this wall is heated by compressed hydrogen atoms, creating a barrier glowing with energetic particles. For now, Voyager can't see past it, but it feels it, and that's the most human kind of discovery there is. Little red dots, a new type of star with black hole cores? They look like simple red dots, faint, unremarkable, tucked away in the farthest corners of the early universe. But new research suggests these aren't just ancient stars. They might be something never seen before, stars with black holes inside them. Using the James Webb Space Telescope, astronomers have detected unusual red objects dating back over 13 billion years. They emit less light than expected, but more mass than they should have. This has led scientists to propose a radical theory. Maybe these aren't regular stars at all, but a new class, dark stars, powered not by nuclear fusion, but by the gravitational pull of dark matter or even embedded black holes. If true, it rewrites our understanding of the first luminous structures in the cosmos. And it means black holes may not be just the end of stars, but their beginning. NASA's future flagship, the Habitable Worlds Observatory. After Hubble transformed how we see the cosmos, and James Webb opened a new window to the early universe, NASA is preparing its next big leap. Introducing the Habitable Worlds Observatory, a mission not just to look deeper, but to answer a question as old as humanity: are we alone? Slated for launch in the late 2030s, this space telescope will be purpose-built to directly image Earth-like planets around Sun-like stars. Not just detect, but actually see them. With advanced coronagraphs and potential starshade technology, it will block out the blinding glare of host stars to search for life's fingerprints, water, oxygen, methane in alien atmospheres. It's not just the next telescope, it's the first observatory designed to hunt for habitable worlds. If successful, it may take the first photograph in history of a second Earth. This wraps up our top 10 Astro News for this week. Let's dive into Weekly SkyWatch, where we highlight what to look for in the heavens above, no telescope required. This week, starting August 5th through 11th, offers a rich blend of planetary alignments, a rising meteor shower, and deep sky treasures, perfect for backyard stargazers or seasoned observers alike. Planetary conjunction: Mars and Saturn. Mars and Saturn, two of our most iconic planets, will form a close conjunction in the early morning sky on Thursday, August 8th. Look to the eastern horizon just before sunrise, around 4:30 a.m. local time. The red of Mars and the golden hue of Saturn will appear less than 1.5 degrees apart. That's just 3 full moons side by side. You'll be able to spot them with the naked eye, but through binoculars or a small telescope, the scene becomes even more dramatic, with Saturn's rings visible and Mars glowing steadily nearby. Perseid meteor shower buildup. Next, one of the year's most anticipated meteor showers begins ramping up, the Perseids. Although the peak is set for August 12-13th, you can start catching early meteors this week. Under dark skies, expect around 20-30 meteors per hour, sometimes more in bursts. Look northeast after midnight, ideally between 2-4 a.m. when Perseus, the radiant, climbs highest. These fast-moving meteors often leave glowing trails and sometimes even fireballs, so bring a blanket, a warm drink, and give your eyes 20 minutes to adjust. ISS Flyovers. Don't miss this chance to spot a spaceship with your naked eye. The International Space Station will make high-altitude flyovers across much of the Northern Hemisphere on August 7th and 9th. It appears as a bright, fast-moving star crossing the sky in just 4 to 6 minutes. No blinking lights, no sound, just a smooth glide. Check your local times at or NASA's Spot the Station site. And if you've never seen it before, it's truly worth a look. Southern Hemisphere highlight: Large Magellanic Cloud. If you're watching from the Southern Hemisphere, this is the season to catch one of the most breathtaking sights, the Large Magellanic Cloud. Visible after midnight low in the southern skies, the LMC is a neighboring dwarf galaxy just 160,000 light-years away. Use binoculars to catch its misty glow, and if you're lucky, you may even spot Tarantula Nebula, a star-forming region inside it. Jupiter and Moon close approach. One last bonus treat: on Saturday, August 10th, Jupiter and the Moon will rise together just after midnight in the east. It's a beautiful pairing, with Jupiter shining brighter than any star and the waning crescent moon glowing nearby. Capture it with your phone's night mode or simply enjoy the view. Sometimes it's the simple alignments that steal the show. This concludes Weekly SkyWatch. Now, here's what's launching into space this week. The sky never sleeps, and this week, Earth is launching several missions that push the boundaries of what's possible. From high-speed satellite deployments to cutting-edge Earth observation, here's what's headed skyward. First up, on August 6th, SpaceX will launch a Falcon 9 carrying Starlink Group 9-3. This mission will deploy another 23 satellites into low Earth orbit as part of Starlink's next-gen constellation, aiming to provide broadband connectivity to even the most remote corners of the planet. The Falcon 9 will perform a precision landing on the drone ship, a short fall of gravitas, stationed in the Atlantic. Meanwhile, halfway around the world, the Indian Space Research Organization gears up for a major Earth science mission. On August 9th, ISRO's trusted PSLV C-59 will lift off from Sriharikota carrying Cartosat 3B, a high-resolution imaging satellite capable of capturing details on Earth down to 25 centimeters. This level of detail supports urban planning, agricultural monitoring, and disaster management. Along with Cartosat, several student-developed CubeSats from India and Singapore will ride along, highlighting the growing role of international collaboration in space. Back in the Southern Hemisphere, Rocket Lab is expected to launch its next Electron mission, tentatively titled the Photon Awakens. This mission serves as a tech demonstrator for Rocket Lab's Photon satellite bus, which has already been used for NASA's Capstone mission to the Moon. This time, Photon may be tested for high-energy trajectories, laying groundwork for future missions to Venus and Mars. Electron's small form belies its ambition. These launches are key to democratizing interplanetary exploration. Whether it's deploying next-gen internet satellites, scanning our planet in extreme detail, or preparing for deep space travel, this week's launches remind us, space is no longer just a destination, it's becoming an infrastructure. Let's journey back to a moment that changed astronomy forever, AstroHistory, this week in space history. Let's rewind further. Mariner 2, first interplanetary success. On August 27, 1962, NASA launched Mariner 2, the first spacecraft to ever make a successful flyby of another planet. It reached Venus in December, confirming for the first time that the planet's surface was hellishly hot and dry, over 400 degrees Celsius thanks to a runaway greenhouse effect. Mariner 2 proved that interplanetary science was possible and paved the way for the planetary missions that followed. Discovery of Neptune. And in 1846, something extraordinary happened, not in a lab, but on paper. Two mathematicians, Urbain Le Verrier and John Couch Adams, noticed irregularities in Uranus's orbit. They predicted that an unseen planet must be tugging on it. On August 31st, German astronomer Johann Galle pointed his telescope to those coordinates and saw Neptune. It was the first planet ever discovered not by observation but by mathematics. From whispered signals to cold calculations, history reminds us that discovery often begins with curiosity and ends with wonder. Whether it's a mysterious wow from the stars or a planet found by math, each August moment in space history tells us the universe has always been speaking. All we have to do is keep listening. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more content like this and top weekly astro news. This is Anantam and Beyond signing off.